Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my Southern Kitchen. My name is Ellen. It is a very special day for me. It's my 9th anniversary here on YouTube. OMG, how time flies. I can't believe it's been 9 years since I've started this great YouTube channel called Ellen's Homemade Delights. Started as a 24-year-old back in 2016, and here I am as a 33-year-old in 2025, but I'm still a baby. Well, anyway, thank y'all for joining this Soul Sister on this incredible cooking and baking journey from then till now, hoping to share more recipes with y'all in the coming years. I am truly grateful. Well, to celebrate, I'm going to share with y'all a chocolate cake from scratch. And my friends, it is so simple and easy to make, the bomb.com delicious, and we're going to frost it with a homemade chocolate buttercream frosting. Oh, my mouth's watering. And if you're a chocoholic like I am, this is your recipe. This is the best chocolate cake you ever had. You'll be in heaven once you taste this. And I'll post the complete recipe along with the instructions down below in the description box. Also, check out my previous video, blueberries and cream oatmeal. I'll post the link to that down below in the description box. So grab your cake pans, your flour, and your cocoa powder sugar, because we're about to bake some chocolate cake magic in my Southern kitchen. Here we go! Alright, my friends, the first step we're going to do is prep our dry ingredients. We need 2 cups of cake flour, so we're going to scoop it into my measuring cup. Now we're going to level it off. Voila, perfect cup. And we're going to pour it into my sifter and bowl. Now we need 1 more cup. And again, level it off. And another perfect cup. So that's our 2 cups of cake flour. And into our flour, we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of table salt. Now we're going to add in 3/4 of a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. I'm using the dark cocoa powder. And we're going to sift these together, or you can whisk them if you like. Okie dokie, dry ingredients are done. Now we're going to set these aside while we work on the wet ingredients. In my large bowl, we're going to add in 2 extra large eggs at room temperature. Next, we're going to add in 1 cup of buttermilk at room temperature, and this is my homemade buttermilk. I'll post the link to that recipe down below in the description box, or you can use store-bought buttermilk. Now we're going to add in 1/2 cup of canola oil, or you can use vegetable oil. Going to make the cake nice and moist. 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. That's 2 capfuls. And my friends, here's the ingredient that's going to take the cake to the next level. We're going to add in 1/2 cup of hot coffee. I'm using original, or you can use decaf. Please don't skip this step. It's going to bring out the chocolate flavor. And we're going to whisk everything together until it's well incorporated. You can also use a hand mixer or a stand mixer on medium speed. Now we're going to slowly add and mix in the dry ingredients a little at a time. Now we're going to add in 2 cups of white sugar. I should have added the sugar in with the flour, but it's all good. Whisk this in until it's well blended. And last but not least, we're going to slowly add in 1/2 cup of hot boiling water. And keep on whisking. Be careful not to overmix. Alright, my friends, our cake batter is done. And it smells super chocolatey. And don't be scared. I know the batter is thin, but it's supposed to be like that. And once it bakes, it's going to be magical. So now we are ready to pour the batter into our cake pans. We're going to pour them into two 9-inch round cake pans that I sprayed generously with baking spray. So we're going to use my 1 cup measurement, and we're going to scoop the batter and pour it into our cake pans so we'll get even cake layers. Alright, as soon as I get through scooping the rest of my batter into my pans, I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, I've got all my batter into my pans, so now we're going to shake them and bang them to release the air bubbles. Now we are ready to put them in the oven. Oven's preheated to 350 degrees. Gonna let them bake for 35 minutes. And I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, I've taken my cakes out of the oven. And it smells heavenly up in this kitchen. And you see how they've risen up? Just like I promised. This recipe is magic. So now we're going to let them cool in the pan for 10 minutes. Alright, my friends, it's been 10 minutes. Time to flip them over. And we're going to place them on some wax paper. Wish me luck. Gorgeous! They both came out nicely. Oh, ain't nothing like that baking spray. So now we're going to let them cool completely. And while they're cooling, let's make that luscious chocolate buttercream frosting. In my medium bowl and sifter, we're going to add in a 1/2 cup of unsweetened dark cocoa powder, a pinch of table salt, and the 1 16-ounce box, which is a pound of powdered sugar, and sift these together. Okie dokie, now we're going to set these aside while we work on the other ingredients. In my stand mixer with the whip attachment, or you can use a large bowl using an electric hand mixer, I have 1 cup, which is 2 sticks or 16 tablespoons of unsalted butter at room temperature, or you can use salted butter, just omit the pinch of salt. And into our butter, we're going to add in a cupful, which is a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. And we're going to cream these on medium speed until they're fluffy. And into our butter and vanilla, I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of sweet milk, which is Southern Talk for whole milk, to help our frosting be smooth. I'll add more if needed to get it to the right consistency, and mix that in. And scrape the bowl and the whip attachment occasionally. Alright, my friends, now we're going to slowly add and mix in the powdered sugar and cocoa powder mixture. Going to start on low speed. Alright, last of the powdered sugar and cocoa powder, and keep on mixing. Also, my frosting is still a little thick, so I'm going to add in another tablespoon of whole milk and mix that in. I increase my speed to medium-high. Alright, my friends, and just that quickly, our chocolate buttercream frosting is done. See how nice and smooth that is? And that's the consistency I'm looking for. Go to about 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk. And our cakes is nice and cooled. Let's give them some sugar, shall we? I have placed one of my cakes onto my cake stand, and I lined them with wax paper. So we're going to take some frosting and place it right on top. And we're going to spread it all over. Alrighty, now we're going to take our other layer And again, we're going to add some frosting on top. And again, spread it. And frost the sides. Alright, as soon as I get through icing my cake, I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, I am through icing my cake. Now we're going to gently remove the wax paper for a nice clean plate. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? And there you have it, my friends. Old-fashioned chocolate cake. Doesn't that look good? So now I'm about to cut me up a slice and then we'll give it a taste. Alright, my friends, I've got my slice of cake right here, and I'm serving it with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Now it's time for the best part, the tasting. Here we go. Look at this beautiful texture, soft and spongy. Fantastic. Look at that. Please have a bite. Oh, it just melts in your mouth. Moist and decadent. And the frosting is smooth and creamy, full of chocolate goodness. This chocolate cake is phenomenal, my friends. Please give this recipe a try. This deserves another bite, and I'm going to grab me a little ice cream. Yum-o. Nothing like cake and ice cream. Chocolate cake-licious. My friends, many thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video recipe, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And for more Southern magic in my kitchen, hit that subscribe button and click on the bell so that way you'll be notified when my new videos come out. Also, follow me on social media, Facebook, Ellen's Homemade Delights, and Instagram at Ellen Delights. And please send me an email, ellenshomemade@gmail.com. I would love to see your beautiful creations with my recipes. And I'll see you next time. Let's eat and much love.